When you did Anchorman, and you've been an Anchorman, 40-year-old virgin, Talladega Nights,
Yeah.
if I did 10 best comedies in the last 10 years, they're all in there.
Is that right?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
What if you did the bottom 10?
I didn't think Semi-Pro was great, but it was funny initially.
It's not bottom. No.
When you got Anchorman,
yes.
Okay, there's a lot of embellishment. It is your champ kind.
Yeah.
Now I told my wife when I watched that, there's a lot of truth in local news to this.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. The overzealous, weird weather guy, the wacky, energetic, passionate, oblivious sports guy, which I've been called, and the anchorman who's the biggest man in the city.
Yeah.
When you got the script, did you know?
Well, I've known McKay and Farrell for a long time, so all I know is I'm laughing very hard reading it. Did I know when I got the script how special it was going to be? I just assumed it was because I've known McKay for a very long time, and I've known how special he is forever since I met him. Like, oh, this guy's not common. He's, he's tip of the spear. So I'm just assuming that when we're put together with all these guys doing it, like, this is going to work. I didn't know how great it was going to be until about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way shooting the movie. We were all kind of not wanting to talk about it because it was so good. We felt it was so good. It's like watching a no-hitter. You don't really want to bring it up. But you're like, this is uncommon, right? I mean, it feels... And then, oddly enough, it was not a big hit when it first came out.
It wasn't?
No.
Anchorman wasn't?
Not by industry standards. It didn't make $100 million. That's why it took so long for it to get a sequel. It was only after people started watching on DVD and reruns at home that it became this phenomenon. And as Adam and Will had said, you started seeing people wearing costumes on Halloween 6 years after the movie came out. It's like, okay, something's really going on there. And, only 6 years later, did you see catchphrases on T-shirts, milk was a bad choice, or I love lamp, stuff like that.
That is, when you played you play oblivious well. Why?
Well, it takes a lot of chemicals to get to oblivious. Because, I mean, if you're talking about Champ.
Yeah,
all right,
Champ kind on Anchorman.
But he's more complex than you might think. So you've got a guy who's a misogynist. He's a racist. He's a xenophobe. He's a jingoist. He's self-loathing. He's a closeted gay man. So that's pretty complex character.
Yes, I'd say so.
And then still trying to struggle through life.
Given the nightly scores.
Yeah, but probably doesn't know, and as we found on the second one, doesn't know anything about sports.
But his voice, like when you're playing Champ Kind, and you are doing, give me 10 seconds of Champ Kind doing a nightly sports cast.
All right. I had an opportunity today to sit down with Colin Cowherd. I'm not sure what his job is, but we had a good time.
And you're doing that all day. When you go home for dinner, and do you say, pass the broccoli in the voice? How do you get out of it?
You just walk away from it.
It's just that easy.
That was sure. You just kind of put your shoulder into it for a little Champ. You could do it.
No, I could not. That's why you're more talented. Well, I could not do that.
Okay. In a certain way, I'll take that. Thank you for the compliment.
Yes.